Hello! Hi! I'm so stressed today. Well, I still have some issues with how long things take for me to get them ready. So, and I also wanted to tell you so many things about my week. I mean, I found so many good things to share. Hello, Vanessa! Would you like to share with us what was the best of your week or some highlights or maybe something you did for the first time? Hi, Robert, ¿qué tal? Please, if you want to share some highlight of your week, good or bad, we know maybe that's a way you see it, but we can exercise to turn that around. If it's something that you call bad, please write it down or ask me to share the screen even. Feel free. Otherwise, I'll keep on talking and telling you about my things. I was telling you that, well, one of those, I'm a little bit stressed out because I'm not controlling the time very well, I decided to just go live and see what happened and go with the flow and just accept whatever it comes. And whatever it comes from outside, from you guys, and whatever it comes from my side, because I made such a long list. I'm usually very exaggerated with everything, but I'll do my best, and if this can serve to somebody, perfect. Otherwise, it's something good for me because it's a way of keeping track of the good things or special things, different things that I try in every week. So let's see. Yeah, this is a space that I created to realize about the good things, not only to be conscious of the good things that happen in our lives, that we have every day probably in our life if we pay attention to that, but also to realize that that's an indicator of what we like, and these good things and these things that we like are related to the values, which is what is important for us in our lives in this moment, so that we can practice to create consciously more spaces that include those kind of activities or those kind of feelings, and trying to find those activities that let us feel those feelings, even if it sounds a little redundant. And also, if we take consciousness of what we call bad things in our life, we can practice to turn that around, to see how we can change that, or to see it in a different way so that it works for us and it's something at the end good for us, because it allows us to practice something. I will give you some examples of in my case, about this. So let's start about some good things. Finally, I put the PDF version of the booklet, the workbook I did, Meet Your Highest Self, which are 14 journaling exercises, which I think are very revealing, and they can help you a lot to know what you want and why aren't you getting it. And Antonio, if you want to share something, please write it down. Thank you. And yeah, now finally you can get access to that in a PDF version. I know it's still in English. I have to translate it in Spanish. It will come. But for now, it's in English. I started painting with a palette knife for the first time, which was super exciting. I started also a sketchbook that I want to keep up. Where I want to keep just feeling super free every day, a little bit, even if it's just for 1 minute. I want to do something there. I was feeling some flow moments writing. I'm trying to write a book. I don't know if it will be a book, a workbook, maybe a course. I don't know which form will take, but it's something about happiness, something about living our lives more easily, because I think even if we get hard times and hard experiences to go through, I think that I think life is wonderful, and it's full of possibilities, and I'm trying to like condense all these thoughts that I have running in my mind in something very specific and easy to read and to get access to, and so that you can enjoy it and practice it very easily as well. So we'll see where that goes and when it comes out, but I'm working on it, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And yeah, I got like a couple of flow moments with a lot of ideas of how to centrate everything I want to say, so I felt very happy for that. And yeah, I like tidied up my working room, which I'm beginning to call studio sometimes, and I'm very excited to do that because then I feel more like a painter. And yeah, I emptied a lot of things from the table, so I have a bigger space to work on. And I also prepared some bands. Do you call them bands? Some I don't know how you call them. Well, those like some strings in this wall back here and in the wall I have in front, so that I can begin hanging some pictures and paintings, and I'm very excited to do that. So probably next time in the next video you will see some paintings on the back. I hope so, at least. So let's see. Yeah. So okay, this means that I'm in this moment of my life. I'm honoring, and I think it's very important for me to have creativity, flexibility, celebrating life, and taking conscious decisions about those paths that I'm trying to accomplish and to honor. And for example, some bad thing that happened to me is that like what you saw when I was beginning this video, this kind of stress that I have. Of course, it's a good stress because it comes from good things that I want to do, but it's stress at the end. So I could call that a bad thing, but I'm using it like something good for me. I'm turning it around because it allows me to practice being conscious of it. That's the first thing, of course. I notice it. And then I stop and I say, hey, Eva, you don't need to be that stressed. Try to calm down, try to breathe. So it's helping me to be mindful not only about what I feel, but to come back and connect again with my breath, to connect again with the present moment, and to concentrate in the activity that I chose to do. And that leads me to practice also the thankfulness for getting to choose those activities that I'm doing. So I'm very thankful, very grateful because I can choose those activities. Also because I can have flexibility. I'm practicing this flexibility as well in my schedules, and I can allow myself to, if I'm in the flow of writing, in the flow of painting, I can allow myself to, usually, sometimes, not every time, not all the time, because I'm not alone in the world. So, but I have let's say the privilege, I gave myself the privilege to have that space and that time to allow myself to keep on flowing. So it's a good thing. And yeah, it allows me to practice being easy on me, to have some compassion on me, on my process, to honor the process, to be conscious about honoring the process and not just getting stressed. Well, yeah, I get stressed, but I try to get back and see and tell me, Eva, you have the privilege of enjoying this. You chose that. You are a privileged person because you can choose that. We all can choose many things, but I'm practicing choosing it. I'm practicing doing that, and I'm gonna practice to honor the process and being conscious in it. So, what else? Yeah. Let's see. Somebody came in the room now, so I just got a little. I lost a little my concentration, but anyway. So, yeah, something bad also that I could say is that I was realizing how afraid I was sometimes when I was in front of the, not in front of the blank page, because to paint the blank canvas, the black papers, because I'm very excited about that. But because I think it's magic. There's nothing there, and when you decide to do something there, it will appear. You will like it less or more, but there's something that there wasn't before. So wow, what an amazing experience. And but the time before I get there, yeah, I feel this. It's not a very strong fear, but I feel the procrastination temptation. And I'm very conscious of how my mind tries to find something else to do. But I find it funny, I find it like tender, I find it like if it was a little kid like trying to get rid of those compromises, those things that at the end is what I want to do. So okay, I go over it, so I don't call it a bad thing. That's because I'm practicing this consciousness of, yes, okay, now I want to procrastinate, but I'm not gonna do it because what expects me if I show up, it's gonna be so wonderful. So I'm just practicing to go through that fear, through that procrastination, and do the work. And yeah, the results are amazing. Maybe not the results of the paintings, of all the paintings, but the results of, yeah, I'm building trust and I'm building the habit. So I enjoy that a lot. And this week I heard so many revealing sentences that I want to share with you. There are things that probably we all know, but sometimes we hear them in a very direct and easy way that connects with us, and then we see them like more clearly. Okay, some of them I think they're gonna be also super revealing to you. One of them was from Michelle Poehler, which is this girl from the Instagram account called Hello Fears. Good one. She said that she's changing her complaints when she's saying to herself, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. She's changing that into, I get to do that. I'm blessed to be able to do that. Wow, what a change of mindset, huh? It changes everything. You feel the privilege of getting to do that and not the obligation of having to do that. So I'm going to practice that. Please let me know if you do as well. Then some other one from the book of Amber Ray, which just came out this week, and she's promoting it a lot in the internet, in Instagram these days. One of her drawings was, are you doing things from love or for love? If you realize you're doing them for love, in the sense that you are doing them to get some love from somebody else, the approval from somebody else, that's not the right path. You have to do it from love, from respect for yourself, for what you feel like doing, for what you feel your soul is, your heart is telling you to do, but not to try to get the approval from some external sources. Just to feel complete, to feel that you are honoring yourself and your desires. So a very good trick to realize if we're doing this or that because of this or this other reason. Some other one from Rumi. So many good sentences from Rumi. Treat each guest honorably. And I don't know if he was thinking about emotions or feelings, but I heard that sentence related to that. And yes, I agree with that, because all the emotions or feelings, even if we consider them bad, I rather call them uncomfortable, are information. So I think we should thank them, to be there and to listen to them and realize what they are trying to tell us. So yeah, I think it's a very good thing to practice as well, to realize what each feeling is trying to tell us, and not trying to get rid of it, but to listen to it and get to know what maybe we should change to feel better. Some other thing that I heard in a course that I was taking in Skillshare. I will leave you the link of Skillshare if you want to get 1 month free. It's such an amazing platform with so many courses of so many things. And she said, it was a painting course, each layer needs to be honored. And of course, if she was talking about the painting, I want to apply also about ourselves, our processes. Not only our process to become an artist, for example, but our process of becoming the person we have to become. We have to honor, I think, we have to honor every step of the way. We cannot do better if we don't have better tools. So, okay, if we get conscious that we need to improve something, let's try to get the tools somehow and get better on that. Get practice on what we think we could do better. And that's it. And just honor every step of the way, and let's have compassion on ourselves on that as well. And yeah, some things that you guys told me. The best thing for somebody was dancing. I'm trying to do that as well, as I told you once, in between activities, but not getting very successful still with that. This is an amazing thing, what I'm going to tell you right now. Everything is amazing because it makes people happy. So, but this one I thought it was mind-blowing, because she said, I was like reflecting, thinking about some things that I've done in my life that had led me to where I am today, and I was so glad with myself. And she said the best thing then of my week was myself, myself, because I was realizing how great I was, how hard I had worked, how many things I had gotten, and it was all because of me, because of the work I have done, not only physically but also mentally, going through my fears, and I feel very proud of myself, she said, and yeah, bravo for you. Somebody else told me they got through an operation with good results and quick recoveries. Great. Somebody was complaining about having so much work to do, but he overcame that. So he felt like very capable of doing that, even if it was like a bad thing. The result was, yes, I'm capable to do that. Of course, maybe you don't want to have that much work every day, every week in your life, but you know you can do it. Great. Another person told me the best thing was being with myself like I felt I had to be in each moment. Amazing. Honor yourself. Yes, I love that. Somebody said, well, it was a very beautiful week, quiet, nothing remarkable, but at the end, that's the remarkable thing, isn't it? That, look, to feel this quietness, this peacefulness, this contact with nature. She was talking about going for walks with her dog. Yeah, contact with nature and with the people or animals we love. This always comes back. Somebody else said some synchronicities, having slept a lot, painting with watercolors, the joy of people, not only the one surrounding me, but people that I saw maybe on TV because of some news that I was listening to. And another person told me the best thing was that I decided that I was going to write what was the best thing of my week every week. So great. So yeah, I think I'll leave it here for now. Thank you the ones who joined. Thank you for the ones who shared your experiences. And thank you for the ones who will watch this later on. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week with a lot of learnings and first experiences and adventures and whatever you feel like.